Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we're playing some budget Simic Food. The whole deck is based around artifacts in the sense that you can actually put counters on your artifacts to attack in. We got a couple different ways we can do that. First, we'll look at the case of the Filched Falcon. Uh, when you control 3 or more artifacts, which is very simple to do in this deck, you can solve this. And when it's solved, you pay 3, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target non-creature artifact. It becomes a 0/0 bird creature with flying in addition to its other types. Obviously, this also creates a clue, so that means you always have a target for this. But the big target that you really want to go after is our nutrient block. This has indestructible, so if you put counters on this, you now have a 4/4 indestructible flying creature. So it's really hard to remove unless they do an exile effect. But even sweepers can't kill this thing. So that's what's awesome about having the nutrient block. The other way we have a way to get the counters or how to make artifacts here. We have Enchanted Artifact as a golem creature with base power and toughness 5/4 in addition to its other types. Really easy, 3 casting costs for that. And then we also have a tough cookie in here. So 2 casting cost. It is a artifact creature itself, food golem, and then it creates a food token when it comes into play. So the nice thing about this, it creates 2 artifacts, and then you pay 3, and until end of turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact. The nice thing is you don't have to tap it for that, so it still can attack in if you need to. So if you just need an extra body to attack in, pay those 3. You can get your clue token or your nutrient block and pump it up for that. Otherwise, we have Gingerbread in here as well. This has haste, which is awesome. If you put counters on this thing, it's even better because you can pay 1, and this creature can't be blocked except for creatures with haste. So a lot of the creatures out there right now in Standard don't have haste. So your ability to do that, you're going to have a big creature that can attack in and do a lot of damage, and they just can't even block it. We do have 4 of the Flood Moths to slow down the opponent's deck and get rid of those annoying creatures that they have. We have 4 Hunter's Talent. With us having some pretty big creatures, those 4/4s and 5/4s that are out there, Hunter's Talent can pretty much get rid of most other things that are on the board when you drop this. Plus, you have that added ability that when you attack on level 2, a creature you get +1/+0 and gains trample till the end of turn, helps get in that additional damage. And if you're later in the game, you'll be able to pump this to level 3 and allow you to draw a card, so that's kind of handy as well. We do have Paw Patch Formation, really to get rid of those flying creatures, to clear the board for your flying things that were created by the Zoetic Glyph, as well as you can draw a card, create a food token, so if you need an additional food token or artifact that's out there. It also does destroy target enchantment. So really all these abilities are relevant in this deck. So very good in that case. Um, all in all, this is a pretty powerful deck. We do also have 4 of the Memory Guardians. You're going to basically be casting this for 2 or 1 casting cost for most times, just because just the sheer amount of artifacts that you're pumping out into this case. For lands, we do have 3 Lush Oasis, 1 Scene of the Crime, and then the Gold Saucer as well in those. Again, helping with the normal artifact theme of the deck for what we got here. Please hit that subscribe button below. It really helps out the channel. I really appreciate you guys doing that. It helps me continue doing these decks. I'm trying to do these budget decks once a week for you guys at least. And if you'd like to continue seeing that, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. Appreciate that. Let's get into the gameplay. All right. Opponent goes first, but this isn't too bad of a hand. We got 2 land. We got the Falcon, Gingerbread Maw, 2 cookies. Get a lot of artifacts down pretty quickly here. We're going to get the Gingerbread down, get some damage in real quick. Okay, we've got a graveyard deck going on here. We will get the tough cookie down. Hopefully we draw a land next turn. Okay, Just to be mana efficient, we're going to do it this way. Try to fill a board with as much as we can. I don't know if they've got sweepers. We get into the Blood Maw that to get it off the board so we can attack in. We don't have 2 blue though, so... Oh, look at that. I think this would be a better play instead of the case. We will bounce this. Okay, they're down to 7. The only issue, we didn't get this down early enough, so we have to wait to solve it. Oh, that worked out pretty good. Look at that. Six damage. Good game. Really resilient. All right, opponent goes first. We do not have a forest. So we're going to mulligan this. This definitely looks better. We'll keep that. We can actually cast Memory Garden pretty quickly. I'm actually going to do this. These will allow us to get extra artifacts to help for the Memory Garden. Oh, we picked one up anyways. So we want to draw land here. Get the cookie down. That means next turn we cast the case and the Memory Garden if we don't lose a creature. Ooh. Very good turn. We're going to load up the nutrient block. Next turn. Okay. That's unfortunate. We needed land there. We could have removed and attacked in for lethal. Yeah, we can only do 11 damage. Okay, that's no issue. Good game. Nice. All right, Simic Food. We go first here. We got some land here, 3 land. We got a case. Into the Flood. Zolific. I would love to have our indestructible artifact, but we will keep this. drop this first just to get it down. Since it's tapped. Because we want to cast this. Alright, we're going to be able to get this case down pretty quickly. We're going to get quite a few artifacts here. I have a feeling a sweeper's coming next turn, just looking at their land. Pinnacle? No. Okay. I will flood maul that. Slow him down. We're gonna solve this. Put that on a food token. Get in for a lot of damage. Did want to cast the Guardian, but we can save that for next turn. I just wanted to make it kind of a miserable turn for them. Yeah, they got some removal going on. That's okay. We can attack for 8 next turn. I think we got this game. I'll we do this on that guy. And they shouldn't have any options here. Good game. All right, we go first. We do have 3 land. I love seeing 3 land, even if one is not on color. We do have everything, though, so that's good. This is a pretty good starting hand. I would love to see our indestructible artifact, but we'll keep this. Does stink that this comes in tap, but hopefully we draw another land, so it won't matter so much for us. Looks like they're deciding. All right, they're going down a card. All right, I think we're going to start off with the Ginger Brute just to get some damage in. It's always nice to do that because you can get a couple damage in, hopefully, before they have a blocker. Yep, that worked out pretty good. In this case, let's drop the... Drop a tough cookie to get the 2 artifacts to try to get the Guardian out here. I'm thinking we might be playing a deck that has Pinnacle, but we'll see. Nope, life gain. Alright, we got our nutrient block. So I can... I kind of want to get the... Okay, we don't have a land, so we're going to play that anyways. But we can cast the case for the Falcon. I think it's better than the Memory Garden. But first, we're going to attack in with this to see if they block. I doubt they will. Okay, we'll do this. Because we could turn on our nutrient block next turn. And if we draw a blue land, we can get... Well, I guess if we draw any land, we can get both. No blocks. Okay, we didn't draw the land, but we can still activate that onto the nutrient block. Attack in. I think we might case and Memory Guardian next turn. They got a Chandler. I think we'll hold off a turn before we start blocking. Fortunately, we have more tap land here, but we can cast everything in our hand, which is nice. Oh, never mind. We need more blue. Blue, we'll tap. Them. They gain life. Attack in here. The nutrient block in play. So we have 11 in the air next turn with the case. But they gain life, so. Okay, they have 2 blockers, but one of them's lifelink. I can make this unblock. Yeah, we'll take 9. We can do 12 damage. Because that's going to have flying. We can say this creature can't be blocked. That's game. GG. Alright, we go first with 3 land, Gingerbread, Hunter's Talent, Tough Cookie. Let's keep it. I think we might be able to sneak in some damage or kill a creature with the Hunter's Talent here, especially with the Gingerbread. Otherwise, we got our Tough Cookie next turn. Look, let's see him drop like a elf or something here. Perfect. Well, we can probably grow this thing to start out, and then we can destroy anything with another hunter's talent if we need to. Um, is that what we want to do? Then we can double spell next turn. The nice thing is I can make that so it can't be blocked. Actually would be fine with them blocking. Okay, they're going to get multiple triggers here. Okay, we can kill the Bristly Bill. Drop a tough cookie. Get some blocker action going on if we want to. Okay, Hydra. I can get out of hand here real quick. Oh, they didn't drop any lands. That was really good for us. Okay. We got 5 lands, so we can activate this. And turn this into a 4/4. That might be better than making this unblockable. Nah, we gotta make that unblockable. All right. See what they can do this turn. They're gonna have a pretty amazing turn for them to kill us. But you can go off with this Hydra pretty quickly. Okay, it's not a double land, so that's good. All right, they're going in. Might just do that. That gives us 3 attackers. Well, that's pretty good too. All right. Good game. What a neat budget deck this is. Budget Simic Food. Pretty powerful. You can get down a lot of big creatures fast. I mean, for low casting cost, it's amazing how good Nutrient Block is. Obviously, indestructible creatures always good. But a lot of times, just creating the 4/4 flyers is enough to get in and do all the damage you need. Memory Garden is solid in this deck. Um, the Glyph is huge, just coming out of nowhere. Really surprised how quick and easy these cases were to cast in this deck as well. But this being a budget deck, if you're wanting to play this one and slowly upgrade it over time, I think the very first thing you're going to want to look at is the land. Really, you want to be able to get some of these double lands uh, early on, so you're going to want to replace these Lush Oasis with something that comes in untapped that can provide both green or blue. So that is your main priority in this deck because that is what hurt me the most when I was playing. I was always concerned about the colors that I had on the board. So that is your very first thing that you're trying to do with that. Otherwise, a lot of these cards are good with what they are in this deck. The lands is really the biggest issue when it comes to this. So if you're doing an upgrade, definitely look at the lands, and I think you're going to be pretty happy with how this plays out. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit that subscribe button below. Like I said earlier, it really helps out the channel, trying to grow it as much as possible. Helps me post more decks like this on a regular basis. So if you like seeing these budget decks, please subscribe. Have a good day.